The Bottom Line on Shannonside Northern Sound.
You're welcome back to the programme. Now, if you want to get in touch, as always, you can send us a text 087 1200 900, send us an email business@shannonside.ie or business@northernsound.ie. Now, Longford man Gareth Flower and his business partner Devon Hughes are an example of two young people trying to do their bit for the local economy and succeed with new and innovative products. Esound Energy Ireland was formed by the pair after they left college and became interested in the potential of the renewable energy sector. Both Gareth and Devon are in studio this evening. First of all, Gareth, maybe just explain to me and tell me a little bit about the business Esound Energy Ireland.
Well, the company is Esound Energy Ireland, of course. It all started just when we were in college. My business partner Devon Hughes and I decided it was the right time. The jobs market was suffering. It was the right time to try and create our own jobs. So we started playing with a few ideas. We were looking into different niche markets, and then Devon actually came up with the idea to look into renewable energy. So, you know, we started looking down that avenue, and we started looking at all these innovative ideas like solar farms and wind farms. And wind farms are actually doing incredibly well here in Ireland. Whereas they're
quite controversial issues as well.
They
though.
are.
I'm sure that's
they
something
are.
we can come back to, you know, when we talk a little bit later about renewable energy.
Yeah,
you're quite young, the two of you. Is it something you always wanted to do, have your own business?
Yeah, it definitely is. We feel, you know, it's our preferred option, to be honest. You know, we wanted to lead innovation and bring Ireland out of this recession. I know it sounds, you know, like a dream, but that's exactly what you have to strive for. You know, you only live once, and through Esound Energy Ireland, this is how we're going to do it. And basically, we've teamed up with a fantastic company in the States and Spain, Esound Energy, and also we have partners with Canuru, who are an LED lighting solutions firm. Mm-hmm. They specialise in LED lighting solutions, of course, for businesses where we can see savings of up to 80%.
The whole area of renewable energy, how important is it? How big is it becoming? Is it becoming bigger each year, or has it reached its potential, do you think, at this stage?
Not even touched the tip of potential that it actually has. Renewable energy is the fastest growing industry in the world at the moment. If you read any sort of financial newspapers, any sort of investment at the moment is actually flowing into that industry. Like everyone wants to get involved in it. The technology is growing at a rapid rate, so we're getting fresh technologies coming in every single month, every single year, and we're increasing the efficiency of that technology. So it's actually creating energy at a much faster rate than it would have been 6 months ago, 10 years ago. It's absolutely rapid, and renewable energy is just a huge. It's going to be the future. It's what people have to focus on.
I know that different local authorities in this region, I know in Roscommon they're putting together a draft proposal for wind energy strategy going forward. Do you think are we lagging behind a bit? Do we need to catch up compared to other countries, or how are we doing?
I think one of the difficult things for Ireland, especially at the moment, is we are going through a really tough economic thing. I feel almost like we're too focused on the negative parts of it. Ireland has huge potential to be, Europe's battery, if you could. We could produce so much energy and export that, and that could be our next, large export for this country. And we could create our whole new industry around that. And I think it's definitely, without a doubt, Ireland needs to pay much more attention, much closer attention to the renewable energy potential of our country here, and get behind it.
How can businesses benefit from getting involved with yourselves? What do you offer businesses?
Well, one of the big things with Esound Energy is we try and tackle every single aspect of energy for our clients. So first of all, we tackle energy efficiency, because it's the very basic in any form of business. If you're not energy efficient, there's no point in even looking at anything else. So what we'll come in with our technical team, we'll do a survey of a business, and we'll look at the key areas where you're using up your most energy that's unnecessary. So we look at lighting systems. In most businesses, they're the biggest consumer of energy. So we'll come in, we'll look at the lighting systems, we'll see what areas that we can focus on that we could actually retrofit, take out their current light bulbs, say, input our own products, and then maybe cut up to 65, 75, 80% in some cases off that exact bill. For some of our clients now that we're working at the moment, they'd be paying in the maybe around €30,000 a year for their electricity costs. After putting together our proposal, we can see straight away that we're able to cut about up to 18 grand maybe off that bill. And that's a serious saving, and all that goes onto your bottom line at the end of the day.
And it doesn't matter the type of business, the size of the business?
No project is too small for us. It's the great thing about this type of business is it's completely scalable. We can look at large businesses, we can look at small businesses, and it can be all sorts of businesses. It could be shopping centres, car dealerships, the petrol station down the road. It can be any business. Every single business can benefit by actually getting involved with something like this.
Because I suppose, as we mentioned, and there is the whole current economic situation, and people are trying to see where they can save money, no matter how small it is, and electricity is always one of the first, how they can get their bills down.
That's it. I mean, a perfect example actually of something like this is, we went in recently to a client there in Dublin, and just even without even touching their lighting systems, we just looked at their electricity bill, and we actually spotted that they were paying 3,360 overcapacity units of electricity. Now, it doesn't mean much to people. If you look at the bill, I know, most people look at the bill and they won't see much. They'll just see a lot of numbers, and there's your bill. That's how much you owe at the end of the day. But it's actually a very basic thing.
Do you think that they don't question it enough?
Yeah, I definitely think people don't pay enough attention to their bills. And I think if you actually look very closely, for this company in particular, it's just a matter of ringing up the utility company and saying, I need to increase my level of basically energy usage. And if he increased that, it might be an extra couple of €100 a month, but he won't be going over capacity charges, and he won't be getting charged a much higher rate for every time he goes over that. So, basically, he was getting charged an over capacity charge 3,360 times a month. Okay. That's massive, and straight off the bat, that's a save.
What's the response been like to your business so far?
Absolutely fantastic. Everyone is dying to save money, and it's a very basic thing. The only thing that people find hard is that kind of instinct to actually change.
They're afraid of change.
It's that kind of fear of change now. It's completely understandable. But it's a matter of being it's funny because you'll find clients that are very, very forward thinking, and they want to get involved. They want to do whatever they can to cut costs. And then you'll find people that are a little bit almost suspicious. Do you know what I mean? They'll think, no, you can't do that. Do you know what I mean? And they're a little too used to just being told what they have to pay without actually taking an active role in that and changing.
I mean, you're quite young, as I said to you already. Do you think that's a hindrance at all when you were setting up your own business?
Definitely not. I mean, I know Garrett will agree with me. If anything, it's the long hours that we've been working, and I'd say our youth has definitely played a big role in that. It's definitely been one of the hardest things setting up business in where we are at the moment. But
and I suppose, Garrett, it is about, and our business program here, it's all about people being innovative.
Yeah.
The people are losing their jobs, and it is, a sad situation, but you can't just sit back. You have to get up, try and come up with new ideas, look at niches in the market. That's what it's about, staying positive.
That's exactly it. That's what's going to get people out of the recession. Like when I was on the Late Show there recently, and there's this guy, and he'd actually set up his own chili manufacturing company, and that's something. I think he came from construction background, so that's kind of what we're dealing with here in the country. I think people got to get up and just think positive, be creative every day, spend a little bit of time every day just being creative. It's not going to hurt you, and you never know what could come out of it. Like for example, myself and Devon, this whole business just came out of an idea, and we followed up that idea. We took it step by step, and as it went along, it became more progressive, and now hopefully soon enough we'll be seeing good success from it.
What advice would you have for people out there who might be listening, who might have an idea and just don't know where to go? Is it to the likes of the county enterprise boards? Is it to put a business plan together, put your ideas down? Is that the route that G went? You're laughing, and I'm wondering, have you even a business plan, or what advice would you have for people?
We definitely started off with that route where we were thinking, okay, enterprise board, we have a fantastic idea. We've no doubt that we're going to be able to get all the help that we need, and this would be a little bit of controversial thing to say, I said, but we spent a long time meeting with a lot of representatives of different bodies, and as helpful as they were absolutely lovely people, and everyone wanted to help. The thing we found was, though, that the criteria for grants and enterprise board and stuff like this is so constrained, it's so tight,
it's a lot of red
that
tape.
It'll strangle your business. I mean, we felt it anyway.
Trying to follow all those criteria will actually change your business essence itself.
And that's something that you don't want to do, obviously.
No, definitely not. You need to be flexible. And the fact that the best thing about our business is completely free. It's able to evolve, and we can tackle loads of different issues, and we aren't set with any certain rules, which is a great thing, And if we'd gone kind of the grant route, we would have been, first of all, very closely watched. So growing our business or taking a certain direction with our business may not have been as possible for us. And I think the best way for a startup is to be as kind of agile as possible.
I mean, the business is still in its early stages. What does the future hold? I mean, have you massive plans? What's your kind of thinking on the whole thing? Take over the world?
No, not yet, of course. Ireland first. We're seeing some great response here in Ireland. I will say to everyone, just check us out, esoundenergy.com. We have some fantastic products. It's completely free for us to go out to a site and analyse what lighting systems they have in place at the moment. And with us, we can show you exactly for free a proposal. We'll do a proposal for you and show you the kind of savings that we can create. And that's what I'll encourage people to do, you know.
And is it about getting repeat business then?
Of course. I mean, we don't want customers to have to come back too soon to us, you know. We don't want, you know, when we put a product in, we expect that to last for a very long time. Our products have between 5 and 10 years lifespan. We expect not to hear from our customers for 5 to 10 years. As new technology comes out, we'd love to work with our clients, our regular clients, and work with them on upgrading their facilities on a regular basis, you know, and allowing kind of that savings that they're making to upgrade their facility and make more savings. Okay. As far as the future is concerned for Esound, I mean, as we expect the Esound brand to grow in Ireland phenomenally, we'd like to definitely reach out to the rest of Europe and, you know, hopefully have plenty more different types of energy, renewable energy products to bring to the market.
What drives you as businessmen? What gives you that, I suppose, thing that you get up in the morning, you just want to go out and succeed? Is it money? Is it just a successful business? What is
it? The spark, it comes from a few different avenues. Of course, with the climate at the moment, one of the main things I feel is, you know, I went up to Dublin 5 years ago, with a group of 8 lads from Longford. Now there's only 2 of us left in Ireland, and that says something for the country itself. Now, I don't want to have to leave Ireland. You know, my family is here. My friends are here. I have a good spot and a good thing going up in Dublin. Now, I think, you know, more people have to not think of that option of leaving the country. You know, and what we've got here is something great. We have a great standard of living. We have a great country, and I think everyone should get together and just make this country great again.
Okay, how can people find out more information? I know you give the website there a couple of minutes ago. Is there contact details you want to just maybe give out to people?
They can check out our Facebook page. All they have to do is go into the search option, send in Esound Energy, and they'll see our Facebook page there. They can log on to our website at www.esoundenergy.com, and if they want to get in touch with us, they can drop a comment on the Facebook page, or even send an email to info@esoundenergy.com.
All right, Gareth Flower and Devin Hughes, thanks very much for coming into the studio.
Thanks very much, Paul.
All right, you're listening to The Bottom Line. If you want to get in touch, 087 1200 900, or you can send us an email at business@shannonside.ie or business@northernsound.ie. We'll be back after this short break.
For the latest on local business, you're tuned to The Bottom Line.